the wrong engine. The Fat Controller spoke severely to Layla. For your punishment, I don't need you anymore, and you don't need Bert and Nert anymore. And as for your final punishment, you are banned from this railway, and I'm sending you to the other railway tomorrow. This is not true, said Nert. You can't do this. The Fat Controller turned to the twin engines. The decision has been taken, and that's final. The other engines agreed, and the Fat Controller walked away. Layla felt very sad and very upset too, and with that, poor Nert and Bert didn't know what to do, and Layla didn't know what to do. When Layla was left alone at the sheds to think about her actions, she was not alone this time. Nert and Bert had already came back to the sheds with Charlie. Charlie smiled at Layla. Layla was confused. Why is Charlie smiling? Said Layla. And why is he here? He's agreed to help us prove your innocence, said Bert. I'll do everything I can to prove your innocence, Layla, said Charlie. I'm almost certain, said Layla. Whoever's pushed me off the rails, he or she is gonna pay, said Layla. And with that, Nert agreed and was ready. Where are you going? Said Bert. I'm gonna find Spampcan and get to the bottom of this, said Nert, and he puffed away. I think he did it, said Layla. Who? said Bert and Charlie together. Spampcan, said Layla. I think he did, and with that, the two engines agreed. So did Layla too. When Nert returned to the History Railway, he found D199 and he was following him. D199 didn't know this. Hey, Spampcan, said Nert. I know you were behind all this. Prove it, said 199 and ran away. You're not going anywhere, shouted Nert. Leave me alone, shouted D199, but Nert wouldn't. He was still chasing D199 when suddenly he saw a tree on his line. What D199 applied his brakes just in time, and Nert bit into 199 in anger, and 199 felt hurt and very angry with Nert. How dare you? He shouted. What have you done with her? What did you do to her? Said Nert. I was going to send her to the smelter's yard, said Spampcan. Was you? Said Nert. Tell me more. When I heard that your apprentice was on the run, I thought I was going to send her to the smelter's yard. Well, I was wrong. She and I had a lot in common. How dare you compare yourself to Layla, said Nert. It's true, said Spampcan. The Fat Controller bans me from Sodor, and that's exactly what he's going to do to Layla, said D199. And then he spoke to Nert, and Nert was ready to listen.
When I heard that she was on the run, we did things together, and when I left her alone, I came back to the harbour at this railway, and I went to sleep there. I heard a hissing noise. I thought it was her wanting to talk more, but I was wrong. He continued. Someone came out of nowhere and biffed me off the rails on purpose. When I was back on the rails, the other diesels from this railway told me that there was this other diesel in dark green and had two faces, one in front and one in back, he said. Nertz didn't remember an engine from his railway. Who? Said Nertz. Tell me the name. 199 was really speaking the truth. This double diesel engine in dark green with the two faces, one in front and one in behind, he said, did biff me off the rails and biff me off the rails and then took my place at taking Layla to the scrap yards. He said, it was this mighty Mark, he said. He knew when to take Layla to this I bet he knew when to take Layla to this railway in the first place, he said. If you're lying, I'll break you to bits, said Nertz. Prove it and you'll know the truth, said D199. Sure, said Nertz, and he puffed crossly away. And D199 still had a lot to do. He was still doing things on his own at this railway, but not with Layla or Mighty Mark. When Nertz came back to Sodor, he went to the docks and he found Mighty Mark. Mighty Mark was still on Sodor, planning their own plans. Mark, said Nertz, I need to talk to you and Mighty for a sec. About what? said Mark. Nertz, said Mark. Nertz, said Mark. What do you want to tell us about? I've learnt that you were still doing work before Layla was accused. Can you tell me what happened when you were with her? We were minding our own business and seeing how she was doing. We were only being her friend, said Mighty. I see, said Nertz. You're not in big trouble at all, he said. You and Mighty are not in trouble at all. I just want to know when this happened. Well, said Mark, I was with her, but Mighty and I didn't have a clue what happened to her. If she didn't do the crashing at the docks, who did? Who told you? Please tell me who told you. 199, said Nertz. 199, said Mark. Was he the one behind all this? No, said Nertz. Layla thinks he is, but she's wrong. Perhaps Nertz and 199 are telling the truth. If it was someone, you know who it. I know who it was. Really? Said Mark. I see. You're trying to know my business. We're escaping. Come on, Mighty, said Mark. You're not going anywhere, said Nert. You used to like us and now you betrayed us, huh, said Mark. I see Steamies are no longer on our side anymore. The only thing this railway cares about is just Steamies, said they. Mighty Mark both said, and they were still escaping. Nert wouldn't let Mighty Mark escape until he knocked him off the rails and into a field. Help! Said Mighty Mark, but they were in big trouble now. Just then, Nert was finally ready to make his plan, and he had won. Just then at the yards, the Fat Controller was still talking to Bert, Charlie and Layla, and this time the Fat Controller was very serious. This time, Layla, you're no longer in my railway forever. Layla was still upset. Sir, said a voice. It was Nert. Nert, he said, what are you doing, and what's Mighty Mark doing here? He was the one who made the mess at the harbour. He said, tell them the truth, you two. And then Mighty Mark did. We did it, they said, because we come to the realisation that we all think that diesels are better than steamies. That we diesels should take over this railway, all of us, and all steamies should be no match for us, they said. This railway's failing, and steam engines should be good for their parts. Is this true? Said Layla. The Fat Controller was fooled and looked very cross. You must be banned from this railway then, he said. You was a great help, and now you have let us down. For your punishment, you will be expelled from this railway, and I know you won't deserve this. And with that, Mighty Mark trundled away. When the argument was over, the Fat Controller spoke kindly to Layla. It appears, said the Fat Controller, that I owe you my apologies. Perhaps I was wrong to accuse you. You are a really great engine. Layla smiled again. I'm asking you back. And we're asking you back too, Layla, said Nert and Bert. Layla smiled, gently. It was a tiny smile. She was tempted, but changed her mind. I'm sorry, sir, she said, but I'm not coming back. She puffed sadly away. Layla! 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 Said Nert. But Layla was still upset. She was ready to think that she's not coming back to the Sodor Railway. Layla, said Nert, what are you doing? The Fat Controller didn't trust me, said Layla, and why would I trust myself? Trust me or Bert, said Nert. We stood by you. We trusted you. Sodor is your life. You can't just throw it away like this. Layla, said Nert, come back. You're making a mistake. Maybe, said Layla. Or maybe not. Look, Nert, said Layla. I know you believe in me, but this isn't about you. I have to sort this out. Without you, without the other engines, without my friends, and without the Fat Controller. I understand, said Nert. I understand wanting to run away from Sodor. I know, said Layla, and Layla puffed sadly away, and Nert felt very sad to watch his old pupil go. Layla puffed sadly away. She made her decision that she was not coming back to the Sodor Railway, and then Layla went far away from Sodor in the sunset.